Working on the Bigfoot right now. Got the CY29RC all ripped apart. If you go back and look at my last videos, it was the one with the ADAS2 pipe. She was running good until the head kit started to kinda, I'm not sure exactly what happened, so we'll just say it started messing up. Catastrophic failure of some sort, because the whole ring, I wish I had it out here, but the whole ring that goes around the head kit ended up like warping. It seemed like the threads pulled up or something, and then it lifted off of the actual cylinder. The ring that holds the head seems like it slid right off, or it was on its way sliding off crooked. So it was causing a leak in the head. So it was definitely an air leak. I could hear it as soon as you went to start it up, and as it started dying, you could hear it spitting air out of the engine. Wicked bad leak when it was running. So pulled it all apart, inspected everything. This one has the plus 2mm stroker crank. Piston is, I was gonna pull off the piston and clean it up on the inside and just like try to lighten it up a little bit, but I don't even think it's gonna be worth it. I just ported the top end really good and port matched everything. Got all the exhaust manifold, gasket. I have run copper gaskets, so those are all port matched, and the exhaust manifold itself was squared off, and I ported it out pretty good in there. And now I just gotta make sure I used the gasket and made sure, because when I first got it, the copper gasket was actually overlapping right here, so that's not what you want to see. You want to make sure that this is all nice and clear. So I filed the gasket down, made sure that it had a nice little space all the way around right here, so that way there was no overhang when I put the cylinder on. And I checked out the gasket. Actually, I have the gasket right here. I checked out this gasket to the bottom of the cylinder, and looks like it's fitting really good. Don't want that thing just flailing. So when I drop this bad boy on like so, go this way. So you sit that thing on there just like that, nice. I'm not gonna be able to get it perfect, but you get the idea. See how all the way around it has just a little bit of a lip. From the factory, these corners were overhanging by a good amount, which I was really surprised. So I fixed that and then cleaned up that edge there. And when I check this to the head, it's the same thing, so I know that everything's gonna flow nice. I was gonna take the flywheel off, cut that, lighten the flywheel, pull the piston off, shave the inside of the piston, clean that all up on the inside right there, buff all that up in there, lighten that up, and then stuff the crank, smooth that all out. But I just want to throw it back together. The thing was running so good, had plenty of power. I was going 40 miles an hour with this setup right now, and I had this small velocity stack on there. The hole's tiny compared to the hole right here, so I got a Bartolone, or however you pronounce it, Bartolone Racing velocity stack, and then that should be a full 360 degrees instead of having the two holes right there, so that's going to add some instant power for me compared to how it was set up before. And then I have the ProFlow manifold with the ADA S1 pipe that I'll be running instead of the ADA S2, which was better for low end. This pipe, the ADA S1, is going to be much better for a top end pipe, so I'll be running that pipe on there. Got the 850 spindle, and then I also picked up a tach/hour meter so I can see what my RPMs are. So that pipe says it should easily flow 17,000 RPMs or more, so I'm hoping to get to 20,000 RPMs with this setup and see what my top speed's going to be then. It's going to be a 30.5 cc build, top end ported, bottom end's going to be stock, and yeah, see what she can do. Should rip pretty good. I have an extra flywheel, so I might just cut the flywheel, lighten the flywheel a little bit, and depending on, I just ordered the billet, the tall billet ADA Racing manifold instead of running this manifold that's tiny. So I'll get the nice billet one on there and port that if I have to match everything else. And then I got the Bartlone Racing velocity stack, which should help. So between everything, should be flowing really good. And I'll have the head kit. I got a new cylinder from DDM, so I'll be able to bolt my head kit back on nice. And I'm running the 15-to-1 compression dome, and it's running on 110 octane race gas. And it's been running really good. I get some more videos up once I assemble it, but that's the plan. Hopefully she can get together this week. Today's Sunday, so hopefully this week the parts will be in from DDM, and then put it together and see what she can do. Thing was doing power wheelies when it was together, even running bad with an air leak, so I can't wait to see when it's tip top set up perfectly the way I want it, and should rip. Thanks for watching. As always, subscribe if you like the content.